League is on the air. Today, it's the penultimate week of the regular season, Week 16, and we've got a good one in store between the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Eat. Get that quarterback. 36.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. And the offensive starters for the Vikings.
It's been quite the evolution for Stephon Diggs because when he came out of high school, many thought he was the top prospect going into college football. Didn't have quite the career that was expected and actually got drafted lower than what many people thought. But, boy, is he playing to a top level now while he's in Minnesota.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
X3, 218, chop. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Out. Whip.
Throwing on 1st down. Porter forced out to his left. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. On 2nd down now, Gentry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 3rd and 1.
It's just me and you.
Ready? On 3rd down, Gentry. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20 because, to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
65. General West.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Porter steps away to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And now running right through it. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll try the left side. Gentry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got the 1st down inside the 10. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal. quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play call.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. From 8 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Now this throw caught left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Cousins. Now the ball comes loose. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. To throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro from the left hash. This from 37. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But, you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. To throw on 3rd down. Porter being chased out left. Open man here is Gentry. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down in the end zone. Cousins taken down for the safety. Well, I think you can go ahead and give your punter an assist on that one. Pinned him deep, and the defense comes through with 2 points.
You're exactly right, partner. This was all set up by a great punt. And if the ball goes in the end zone, this never happens. So great call. Give the punt.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Right back to him on first down. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
60 Pittsburgh.
To throw on 2nd down. Porter. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On first down, Gentry. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
61, back 5.
On 2nd down, Gentry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. On 3rd down, Porter dancing to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They start the drive with Cook. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Now Cousins setting up the screen for Cook. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
Running the jet sweep. This is Thielen with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To throw, Cousins. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
We'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Steelers are going to take over 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. They'll run on 1st down. Gentry. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. On 2nd down now, Gentry. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. On 1st down, Gentry. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, Gentry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now this pass to Vance McDonald complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. They'll run on first down. Gentry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack. And guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
30 base. Send them west.
Looking to throw on second down. Porter buying time to his left. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. So we have reached half. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. This will be taken in at the 1. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace, because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show him one thing, hit him with something else.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. On first down, Gentry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. They'll keep it on the ground. Gentry. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. He breaks through another tackle. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14.
Under the category of obvious, you hate giving up a first down on 3rd and long. And somehow, he finds his way downfield and picks it up.
Yeah, if you look at the cut, and caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Vance McDonald. with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play, because that's been an issue for them in this game. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Throwing on 2nd and 3, Cousins, and this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. The dump-off gets him only 1, and now you're looking at a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check-down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Here we go.
Well, listen, now, no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Steps away to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. On 3rd down, Gentry. And an alley to run. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Zach Gentry, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Well, they were just hoping that run would pick up the first. They got the whole enchilada.
And I'm so used to teams on 3rd down, doesn't matter how far they need for a 1st down, throwing the ball. Instead, they run it, and as you said, picked up the 1st down, and then some, and then some. In fact, everything, all the way for a touchdown. Terrific play.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to fire up that running game with Dalvin Cook. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They go play action. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big play there. Cousins to Thielen. 55 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. And Rudolph has it left side. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kyle Rudolph. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
After allowing that last score, the defense knows they've got to tighten things up. Otherwise, they'll let them right back into the game.
Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 24-10. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. To throw on 3rd down. Porter. Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it here. Being chased out left. He may try and run for this. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down. Gentry. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. On 1st down, Gentry. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. The tackle made there by Harrison Smith. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. And now he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Not the first time on this drive we saw him take matters into his own hands, and this time he finishes things off with a touchdown run.
You're not going to be happy with me, but I think he took matters into his own feet, didn't he?
No. Davis from the top rope. I like it. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. A 10-play drive that time, and it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw it is Cousins. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. 3rd down here. On 3rd down, Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll throw again. Cousins. And the pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Michael Johnson make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. The Vikings on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This time it's 3rd and 3. Throwing, Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. A 1st down from Minnesota. Cousins finding Thielen. A 1st down throw for Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's got this down to the 35. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Let's go.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And this one complete to Smith. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Cousins again. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll try to run with Madison. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Alexander Madison, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to cut into that deficit.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. A Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a 1st. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Porter buying time to his... And he's in for 6 and a Steeler touchdown. 14 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. The quarterback run has eaten him up all game long, and there he goes again, this time into the end zone.
And what I like about what I'm seeing, absolutely running almost with impunity. He's not worried about his body. He's not worried about sliding. He's not worried about protecting himself. He's worried about getting yardage. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, you've got to start figuring out what these blocking schemes are and finding ways to defeat them.
Elliott good with a PAT, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins now to throw on first down. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Throwing again on second down. Cousins. And he's got room. He got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that under. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Cousins. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. 51 yards on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. And the numbers show the improvement, and this is kind of what we thought we would expect to see from him. I know we overanalyze these things sometimes, but what switch? What's flipped that switch?
Sometimes I think when you're as great as he is, you just kind of roll out each game and expect good things to happen. And that's not always the case. Those guys on the other side of the ball, they're in the NFL too for a reason. So maybe at halftime he gets a chance to regroup, kind of get it back together, get a little extra resolve, and now he's putting it into practice.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Defense.
They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They run the counter. Gentry. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
On the ready. Watch with the 7. Hey, we're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
They'll run on first down. Gentry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today.
Keep playing hard, fellas.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called